I have only one page resume.
That should be fine. It's not at all a problem. Hi, Samya. Yeah. So let's
Hi,
go
hi all.
and discuss. I think Samya. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's see what do we have in house. So, Rahul, can you please start with your intro?
So, my name is Rahul Oble, and I have 3 years of experience in IT field. In that, I have 2.6 years of relevant experience in UiPath RP. And till date, I have worked on total 6 projects. In that, there are many related to insurance domain, asset management domain, procurement domain, and and also in that I have worked on web applications, document understanding, and many other things.
Continue, Rahul. Don't stop.
Okay, so this is my intro. Means I have only
Okay. So you are telling everything correct. All I want
hmm,
from you is a bit of confidence in your tone.
okay.
Don't be so don't have a same pitch
Mm-hmm.
throughout the interview. Don't maintain something like that. So if you're confident on something, take it a bit higher and talk in a strong tone.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you please tell me about the last project that you have done? Recently.
So my last project is related to procurement domain.
Mm-hmm.
In that we have get data in one Excel sheet, and we have set up that process in RE framework.
Mm-hmm.
So what we have done, we have there is a one internal client application. So we have initialized that application in initialization stage, and in first run sequence we have set up one dispatcher workflow, and we have upload all the data to orchestrator queues, and in get transaction data, we have get that transaction by get queue item activity, and in process transaction we have set up the process, and we have also mentioned some business exceptions there, and like that we have implement this process.
Okay. So what are the issues that you have faced while creating this project?
So issue pays like there are some clicks which are not performing, so there we have used like JS query activity,
Mm-hmm.
JS inject JS query activity to
Mm-hmm.
perform that clicks.
So other than that, do you have any other issues, or is that the only one issue?
So and also we have to use two applications, like I'm telling about my current. So for switching application we have faced many issues by switching between two applications.
Mm-hmm.
So in that we have also faced many issues.
What are they?
So like application is not switching in that particular timing.
Mm-hmm.
We need to give so significant delays there,
Okay.
and we have also dynamic selectors. So there are we have faced many issues in also that, means sometimes it does not capture that particular dynamic selectors like that.
Okay. So what is a normal software development life cycle that you have followed?
So normal software months, first we have get requirement from clients, and then we have get PDD, process design document, and after that there is a development cycle, and in that we have developed the process. Side by side we have also run HDD solution design document, and after that we have done code review. So and after code review we have pushed our process to the UAT, user acceptance testing, and after user acceptance testing, if there is any issue, then the UAT team will told us again, and if there is no issue, then the process will move to hypercare phase, and it will be like for 10 to 15 days. After
Mm-hmm.
hypercare phase, the bot will move to the production.
So, what are the documents that you have created to move bot into production?
So we have like solution design document and technical design document. We have prepared.
Okay, so what details have you provided in those?
So in solution design document, we have provided like um, what application should we use, and what the process we follow. Like we implemented it in RE framework, or
Mm-hmm.
we implemented it in flowchart,
Mm-hmm.
and also we mention how many applications should we use,
Mm-hmm.
and what is the data, means what is the frequency of data, and like that all the information we have mentioned.
Do you have any idea on orchestrator APIs?
Orchestrator
API,
API,
yeah.
yes, means I have idea.
Mm-hmm. So, can you tell me how will you create a job in orchestrator using API?
mm, Using API,
Yeah.
no, I don't know that.
Okay. So, tell me about orchestrator. What are the activities that you have used in for orchestrator?
So in orchestrator we have used means queues, and to schedule a job you have used orchestrator, and assets, and storage bucket to store files. Mm, and we have used means admin for to give access and assign robots.
Mm-hmm.
We have used, and also for document understanding, we have used document understanding APIs from orchestrator.
So, what is the difference between a modern folder and a classic folder?
So in classic folder we have option to create robot manually,
Mm-hmm.
and in a modern folder the robot will auto assign to particular users.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There is no separate robot creation section there.
So, is it the same? So, how will you create unattended robot in modern folder?
So it means it will auto assign the user, means in user section we can create that
Can you
for
tell
us.
me the steps?
Hmm?
Can you tell me the steps?
So in users there is a option to create users. So while creating the users, there is option for attended or unattended.
Mm-hmm.
So we can assign like particularly robot to user there.
Okay. Fine. Fine. So Rahul, I got all the answers correctly. I don't have any other questions.
Okay.
But the only thing is, talk a bit confident.
Mhm.
Have that confident tone. That's what will impress, okay, user or an interviewer.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So yes, all the best for your interview today. And then let's
Thank you.
start with today's meeting. Hello everyone. How are you all?
Good morning, Bajrang. Good morning, team.
Hello. Hello. I'm
Hello
very good.
everyone.
So
Good
Vali
morning, was
posted.
everyone.
Good morning. So Vali posted what are the best practices in support? What other reports can be sent? Do we need to use any special tools to prepare report? Please share sample report. Please suggest your view to improve production support. What do you suggest your support team and what do you expect from them? So what is this Maha? Sorry, Vali, what is this questions all about?
Questions to you. So, actually, I'm going to join in support team, right? So, I
Uh,
would like to
okay.
use this thing. So, I do have to.
So we
Yeah.
have already discussed, right, Maha? Sorry, Vali. We what the support role and activities are here. Only one thing that I would like to answer. That's something that I haven't discussed is what are the reports can be sent. So when we are creating, we normally will send how many jobs are executed and how many failed, and what are the steps that you have taken to correct them if required. But normally that's the execution report that you send if required. But even that will not be done by a support team. It will be done by a project manager or support lead, because you will be working on the support tickets and they need to prepare reports based on the orchestrators orchestrator reports. Please share a sample report and suggest your view to improve production support. See, I think you're thinking too much on the production support. Don't worry on this front. If you are getting a production request about an issue, think on how exactly you can solve that particular issue. Nothing else for now, at
Okay.
least. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. So the next question is what would you suggest to support team and what could you expect them? So support team it will play a very big role in the execution of the process. Like in any case, if a robot fails, support team is the one who will be contacted. And if you are running on 24/7, then you need to be prompt on um, which shift are you in and how are you exactly supporting. Do you have all the resources for a particular process? If it fails, were you able to correct them or not? So all these things you need to check. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Ajay.
No problem. So yesterday I have given a video of part two of interview. So that's one of the good interviews that I have taken as a mock interview. So please go ahead and check that out. So yesterday we have Rahul, Pragati, and Maha completed the use case. Is it correct or is it someone else?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. So what about others? Valli, Ganesh, and Prashant?
Actually,
Mm,
I'm in middle of the thing. So, yeah. Still some more thing to prepare.
Is the code completed or not by your team?
No, not yet. Not yet, actually.
Okay. Soumya, Praveen, and Sonam.
Vajrang, almost completed Vajrang. I need to perform dry run on other machines. Like I faced a few issues, so I'm trying to fix that out. And once it is done, I will try to perform dry run on Soumya and Sonam's machine.
Okay, so who have the code with the team, Mahabharati and Rahul? Who have the code?
Rahul.
Rahul, can you please share the
yes,
screen and we can edit the code?
mm, okay. I'm opening the application.
Are you sharing your screen, Rahul?
Yes, I'm sharing.
I cannot see it somehow. Yeah, I got it.
So here I use open browser activity
Okay.
and to open first that PO portal,
Mm-hmm.
and here I have apply while loop to get data.
Okay, just a second. So I want others to create bugs for this use case. Find whatever bugs you have, you can create them in my GitHub, and whoever creates more bugs, they will be awarded by the end of this day training. That's very good time to get a reward. So check while he's explaining. You can add as many bugs as you want. Those should be valid as well. We'll decide in the last 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Okay, so let me just pull one for mine as well. Everyone keep your GitHub sites open. Open RP 30-day trailing session, and do we have everyone ready with the GitHub portal? How many of you are ready? Can you please raise a hand? Ganesh ready, Pragati ready, Bali ready. That's it. What about others? Kartik, Soumya, Maha ready, Soumya, Praveen, Prashant, Uma, Sonam. So this is the time. Go ahead and raise as many bucks as you want. Okay, right. Everyone are ready. Be fast, be quick. Take a
Sorry,
screenshot.
Vijay. One thing just wanted to ask. When we are creating issue, I'm not able to edit anything. A signy label. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay.
What you can do is add an @ symbol and add Rahul to the bug. So if you ask me how to do that, let me just quickly share it with you. Share screen. Okay. I don't think this is the one. Share. Yeah. So can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. New issue. So you can just add @ Rahul, I guess. Rahul, what's your ID?
GitHub ID.
Yeah.
I not created that.
You don't have a GitHub still?
No,
So that's a bug again. You should have GitHub. Then how are you downloading the code and editing? Why don't you publish it? How did you come work with it?
I am working that in studio only.
In local. Okay. So I cannot consider your project. Can you please quickly do it now in next 5 minutes? Your team members can help you to update the code.
Okay, I also send this code to Pragati and So they can also do this.
Yeah, yeah, but why don't you do it, Rahul? Because you too should have the profile and you need to publish it, right?
Okay.
Do one thing, share your screen, Pragati and Maha, guide him in creating the project and uploading them. Make it fast.
Sorry, I have not downloaded the project. 1 minute.
Exactly. So uh, you need not download. You need to make Rahul upload the project and make a pull request. Please make it faster.
Okay. Rahul, can you please share your screen if you have GitHub account or you can create now?
Okay. I don't have GitHub account.
Do you want to create it now? It won't take that long.
What?
Rahul, are you doing that?
Yes, I'm that.
Can you please share your screen so that we can see?
I'm not sharing.
No, no, you're not.
And Rahul, meanwhile, if you can download that GitHub desktop as well.
Search online, search online. Don't, it will not be available here. Meanwhile, your team can clone the code. You can add fork in Rahul's profile. He missed it. Take initiative. Go ahead and talk, unmute and speak. Guide him.
So Rahul, if you want to fork a repository, you need to firstly search or jump to like Vajrang B, Vajrang hyphen B, Vajrang hyphen B. Yeah, all
VHIRANG.
Git. Yeah, click
Spelling
on all
this.
GitHub,
Yeah.
all GitHub. Click on all GitHub. No, it will.
In
Yeah, all GitHub.
users, go to users.
So here is one result, users.
Where
Click.
it's
So here only in the last users is there. Yeah. Yeah. Just just click on Vajrang name. Now go to RPA developer in 30 days. RPA developer in 30 days. Yeah, and here go on the top, there will be a fork. Yeah, so on the top right, there is fork. No, top right. Yeah, click on this. So you have copied this repository, and now you can make changes to this one as well. Okay, so now you can clone this one. 1 minute. So pull request. Can you just click on code and then yeah.
which code?
Can you click on this code? Sorry, on the top. Yeah, so just this clone. Yeah, so just copy this URL.
Or else you can directly use open in GitHub desktop.
Yeah, open with the GitHub desktop. You can click on that as well. Have you installed and logged in with the GitHub?
My GitHub is installing.
Yeah, just sign in and then you can do it. Authorize. So now copy that URL, or maybe you can just do like, there was one button there. Okay, finish. Yeah, RPA developer. Yeah, so clone or go back to your you were already logged in GitHub. Yeah, so code and then open with GitHub desktop.
Will be showing for download.
You can directly go here, see your repository. Rahul RPA developer in 30 days. Yeah. Clone. Yeah. So give the path, local path. Just note down that path where you are cloning.
Document GitHub.
So the path is already there. Yeah. That's fine. Just let it complete. Okay, so it has been cloned. You can see all the folders are there.
Yes.
Yeah. So okay, you can create your own folder, Rahul. In the local repository, just create your own new Rahul. Okay, and now you can put your project folder here. Can you go back to desktop, GitHub desktop? Okay. So now current repository, this is fine. Show in Explorer, okay. Zero change files. Can you just copy that folder, your project folder, to Rahul? Whole folder. Just make sure that in Studio your project is not open. Okay. Now go back to desktop. GitHub desktop. Yeah, see, you can see all the files are here. So now just click on yeah, all has been selected. Click the summary. Summary is required here. So just say that putting the project or whatever you want to add here, summary. Yeah. And then commit to main. Push origin. No local to UI. Yeah, push origin. Yeah, so now no local changes. Okay, you go back to GitHub, that URL in the browser where you have opened it. Yeah, and go to the pull request. I think you need to navigate to the folder. Just see that new pull request. Click on new pull request. Okay, now, yeah, you can see that your file has come here. Click on wherever you want to merge. Yeah, so Rahul, head repository, basic main. Okay, yeah, create pull request. Yeah, just yeah, okay, basic main. Yeah, create pull request. This branch has no conflicts with the base branch. Okay, just yeah, scroll down. Yeah, so I think it should be okay. Close or what? Can you please scroll up if there is anything pending? Can you please go to commit? Yeah, that's fine. Just go back to their conversion. I think it's already done. One workflow awaiting approval. So I think Vajrang, you have to accept it, right?
I'm doing it right away. So I approved, and the approval code is 133. So whatever bugs you raise it with 133.
133. Okay.
Add hash 133 and then add a bug. In the description you can just add hash 133, and then I think now Rahul, if you want to create a new issue, Rahul's ID will be available. Rahul Wable code is limited to 7 iterations of the code. It's not dynamic if the input field is more or less. That's opened by Ganesh. My goodness. Ganesh, excellent. Yeah, you can also add Rahul WA in the bugs. Okay, good job, Ganesh. Let's keep it going. Yeah, So let's go, and please share your screen and then start discussing about the code. Let's see who will get what. Rahul, you can continue. You can start discussing about your code.
Okay. So I have used here while loop, and by while loop, by using dynamic selector, I have create all the data one by one. I give an input counter as here, PO number. After dating all the data, I have add that data to collection. Its collection, it is a list. So I have convert the transaction data type to list. And after this, I have initialized second application here. So here I have used get credential to get the credential from asset. And I have saved that in password and username. And then I have used open browser. And also I have given output of UI browser and save here to use it in attach browser in process workflow. After here I have perform a login only, and after this in get transaction data I have changed some conditions like in transaction number is less than transaction data dot count means list type item transaction number is less than the list items, then it will assign the transaction data in transaction number means it will get first value from the list and assign to it to transaction item variable. And after this it will go to the process state. So in process it will first input that data in search box, first PO number, then it will press enter. After that it will get a state, date, and total amount, and after that it will perform a read range of that particular Excel, and it will get that particular agent name by using state name. For that I use for each row in data table activity, and it will assign that name to agent name variable. And after that I have given here one assign and given one counter because I have set up transaction number to 0, so I need the increment from 1, so I have assigned that transaction number plus 1 to for dynamic variables. So I have at here use attach second browser activity, and I have given here browser input of open browser input here, output here, and here I have used type into type shift date, type order total, and select item. I have used select item and give agent name variable here, so it can uh, enter agent name there. So like that it will enter all the value in particular fields, and after this, after last transaction it will be go to no data. So in no data I have use click button. So if there is no data, then it will go to the last and click on submit, and it will wait for the event exist for particular that time window. And after if time window is exist, then it will take the screenshot of that time window, and it will save that image to output folder. And after this it will send the mail to particular user by attaching this save image. Like this is the total process. I have implemented.
You need to show the execution as well.
Okay. I need to sign in for that.
So are you logging in into the portal manually, or is the bot doing it?
Bot doing it.
Okay. So how is it extracting the value? Is it typing in and getting the value in the background?
Yeah, type into. I have type into here,
Not here. How is it getting the
and you
value
simul
from the?
getting get text activity.
Mhm. Let's see if we have any bugs that are raised.
I couldn't find Rahul's ID. I'm not sure if I need to restart session.
Maybe just try. Code for searching agent name can be improved. So Ganesh, when you say it's agent name can be improved, you need to be clear on what exactly it is. And Ganesh raised Rahul restore window pop-up is not managed. So what exactly is it?
When we use the kill process, if a Chrome Windows open earlier, then when we open again, when our process starts to run, the restore window appears on the Chrome or Firefox, any
Hmm.
browser we use.
Mm-hmm.
So it remained open. So it should also be closed.
True, that's correct. Defect
That
annotations are missing.
And
That's correct.
this restore.
Yes, you're saying something, Rahul. Tell me.
Yeah, I need to close this restore window, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yes, right.
So needs to be done for that.
So it's saying clearly that URL is hard coded. Yes, it is, and you have changed it just now. So let's go with your code once. Go to process. Let's see. Process workflow.
I'm in process workflow.
So what are the arguments? Can you please show me the arguments?
Hello.
Bali, Ganesh, can you please go on mute? Thank you. Transaction item is a string. So what is a string here? What is transaction data? Can you please show me? Go to the main.
It's PO
Go to main and show
PO
me transaction data. What is transaction data?
in arguments variables transaction data list
Sorry, transaction data is
list.
okay. How are you getting the transaction data? From where?
So I'm getting this from here. I use open browser and in while loop I have given counter for 7.
Okay.
There are 7
What if
PO
there
numbers.
are more than 7? How can you handle that?
So for that I can input this in like config file this number.
No, how? No, that's not the correct approach. So yes, Ganesh,
Okay.
whatever you have written, the bug is correct.
Uh,
So
yeah.
let's.
The here we have option to find out the count of text box which have PO number. Uh, so if it is 7, then we can use that count in this process. So it will run. If it is 7, it will run 7 times. If it is 10, then it will
So
run 10
we can
times.
find that.
We can use the find children activity, and we have to use the get attribute in combination with it. So we can find the text boxes count.
Okay. Okay, so I will implement that also.
Okay. So
Yeah.
can you please give me the access once? Let me just quickly check. So you're typing in the value and you're hitting on enter, and once you hit in the enter, you're getting the value amount item, right?
Yes.
And
Mhm.
after you get the value, then you're getting the values. So what if the value is not available? Are you handling that?
Not yet. Not handle that. Like it will be thrown business exception, right?
Yeah.
No, I have not handled that
So
exception.
can someone raise this as a business as an exception or bug? Did not handle invalid PO numbers. So if it is not available, then you need to clearly mention that it's not available. Okay, fine. Then let's go with process. See how much time did it take? 50 minutes, right? 50 seconds.
3 seconds. Sometime it will take all also less time.
54 seconds.
Yeah. So check with this. Delay before and delay after will give you a time delay to wait. Okay. So
Okay.
I'm using, so you're adding the value and you're using hit enter. So delay after you can have, but delay before. So why don't you just go ahead and then, don't we have search option here? Okay, we don't have
No.
search option. So what are you doing? Send window messages you're sending. Okay.
I think we don't have to enter it. If you just type the PO number, it will is done.
Okay. So here you are getting only one value, like target element. What are you doing? Lookup table column 5 TD. So what if the row is not the one, maybe the second or third item? For example, let's see. So we have 0 0. Let's assume that 0 0 is the id. Now when we have 0 0 as the id hyphen 1, now it can also be second item.
So we need some reference for that. Means what basis we can choose the second item?
No, no, no. Okay, so you mean to say PO number can be duplicated, right?
No, PO number always should be unique. There is no means there is no duplicate PO number.
Okay, you're saying that there is only one PO number every time.
Yes, yes.
Okay, if you say so, then let's continue. td get id and get the value. So let's see, get text, get td, get ship date. So all the variables are not having any um, prefix with the type of the variable. So if you see these, it should be string. Data table dt is you need to have it in the beginning. Int integer increment is what you need to have. Okay.
These are all used in only process only. So I have mentioned
No, even
local.
in process, the best practice is to have a prefix. And let's see with the arguments we have created. So these are correct.
So for the variables, what I can give?
If it is string, then it should be str underscore state. If it is int, it
Like
should be int32 int underscore. So what is this that you have written? For each table, current row is data row. So what is this column count to?
there are two columns. One is the state and one is agent name.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. This is new option: column count and header names in for each row in data table.
Yeah, but
Previously, it is not there. So I think we need to give how many columns are there. So it will read only that two columns.
okay, let's see. Let's continue
Uh,
increment.
Vajram,
Yes.
uh, here this for loop we can improve this with any of the filter data table methods, either select or a link query.
Mm-hmm.
We can improve this so it will not uh, loop into the that data table. We
Mm-hmm.
can get the result faster for the agent name.
Yeah, I do
But
agree.
it will also take 1 second only.
It will take, when you're using link query, it will take less than a second. But the main idea is filter from 1000 entities, right? What if there are more than 1000 entities? Then it will be tougher for us to always read the data, right? So this is fine for now. But whatever you said is correct, Ganesh. You can also do that. Like you can just add a query and then you can add the value.
Will add query.
Okay, and then you are using attached browser to type into. Okay, so type into, I can add 0 and a 0. So convert to double. Okay, you're just adding the double value and you can add it. So this is good way of implementing this. Select
This
item
is
row.
suggested by Maha.
Very good. So after main process, so where are you submitting the page?
After no data means if there is no data, then it will go to the end state. So in no data section here.
Okay. Okay, like, can we run this again?
Yeah, sure.
So did you check what is this download territory spreadsheet?
That also I have given input because it will need to search that particular agent name.
So you have already,
I
but
have saved that in input folders.
okay. So will this close all the workflows, or
Yeah, it will close the browser.
okay? Let's see. So we are done with 1 hour of the training session. Let's have only 2 more minutes, and then we can continue tomorrow. And
Given I have not I have handled it, but I have removed that login field error.
okay, but why is it giving? And why, by the way, why is it giving a secure string beginning before adding the value? Like admin, when
Mhm.
I have seen that there is secure string that's added at big first, and then admin. Why is it happening?
Don't know because I have used only get asset and set that values only. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I use
Get
get
credential.
credential.
Okay. So can we have a bug for this get credential? The name is static. Pivot track head. So that shouldn't be static. Open browser. Scroll down. Scroll down. If email exists, scroll down. Okay. Type into password. Why are you typing into password when you can use type secured string?
Okay, type secure string.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pivot track pass. How are you converting? So why is it not a secured string? Pivot track pass. Is it a secure string?
It is means it will take on the password from here. So I have this is a variable name. Pivot track pass.
Mm-hmm.
Pivot track ID.
So what is username and what is password?
So this pivot tracking password
Mm-hmm.
and this is pivot track ID.
But in the initial asset you have given it in reverse, if I'm not wrong. Can you go back to the asset, get asset value? Yes. And the password is pivot track ID and the username is pivot track pass. What is this? Why is it in reverse
I quit performing login. PO.
Change that to pivot secure string. Reverse it. That should be a secure string. That is the ID, PO track ID. Secure string should be secure string. PO track password. And you need to give the your selector. Yeah, that's it.
Similarly,
Run it. We are running out of time.
okay.
Okay, we have it reduced by 12 to 13 seconds.
Wait,
54:37. Okay, we can still reduce the time by using link queries, but I want you to do it by yourself. Okay,
I will do that.
just commit the code and make a pull request. And congratulations, Ganesh and Pragati. You individually have received some cash prizes from my end. Thank you so much for being active in the team and guiding and being showing your leadership skills within the team. Okay, and
Thanks, Vajrang.
I'm not sure you already have received emails long back. Can you please check and confirm? Ganesh and Pragati.
Yes, Vajrang, I have received. Thanks a lot.
And Ganesh.
I got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Yeah, Ganesh, tell me.
No, no. I thought my voice didn't reach.
No, we heard you. So Rahul, you have many bugs that are updated, and we have a defect directly by your team member Pragati, and Ganesh, Pragati, Ganesh, Praveen. I think Praveen
Hello.
raised it long back. Ganesh, we can hear you. So can we get this done, and can we have SGDs prepared by this weekend? Sorry, by tomorrow. SGD and runbook prepared so that you can deploy it into others machine. Rahul,
Yeah,
okay, you can take the help of your team members to do that, and I want all the bugs to be closed by you.
okay,
Okay,
okay.
fine. So the final amount for this will be given only after completion of the PDD and STD, and I also need to have the least. So even see 37 seconds is the target. If you are able to complete it before even lesser than that, then the 1000 cash prize can be yours. So you paid me, I'm going to pay it back to you now. So please go ahead and do that. Okay. Thank you so much, and let's talk tomorrow. Bye. Anything else? If you want
Thanks.
to
Bye.
discuss,
Good
we
day.
can discuss.
Thanks for the show.
Yep. Bye
Thank you.
bye. Bye everyone.
Bye.